All right, come on, Noel. It's time to head in.
Oh, come on, Grandpa, just a little bit longer.
We've been out here a while. We got things to do.
Okay. Then I was thinking we could make our chocolate chip cookies. I know Mom's recipe, because I've seen her do it so many times, so I know it by heart. And you could tell me about one of your sailing stories. I love your sailing stories.
We can do it all.
Oh, good, you haven't finished yet.
You know, I always wait for you. Now, there's your ornaments. And I'll get over here on this side. The storm will be here soon.
Well, that ship I was watching, do you think it will make it home before the storm?
It should. With a little luck.
And help from your lighthouse.
It'll come on in a couple of minutes.
I hope so. It's almost Christmas.
Ships don't need this old lighthouse anymore. They've got radar and GPS.
I bet it helps.
Let's finish this tree. Come on.
What's it like to be way out there on a boat in a storm?
Dark.
Is that all?
It's cold. Your eyes are just searching for any kind of light that you can focus on. Gotta get the lights.
That doesn't sound like fun. It's Christmas. Christmas is supposed to be bright and cozy.
Well, the first Christmas wasn't always bright and definitely not cozy.
When Jesus was born?
Yes, God's people weren't always having it good, but God promised to send a rescuer. So they always were on the lookout for a distant light that they knew would come. Now, in this dark time, there was an ordinary girl named Mary. One day, an angel appeared before her, and the angel said she was blessed by God. Mary must have been pretty surprised because the angel told her, "Don't be afraid." The angel told her she would have a baby, God's son.
Baby Jesus.
That's right. And Mary trusted God, and she said, "May it happen just as you said." All right. So, of course, Mary and her husband Joseph had to get ready to have a baby. But when Mary was just about to have the baby, things got complicated. They were told everyone must go back to their hometown to be counted and pay lots of money.
Not fair.
Well, Mary and Joseph had to make that long trip back to Bethlehem. But when they got there, that little town of Bethlehem was packed. There was no room for them to stay anywhere. So they ended up staying in a place where animals live. Can you imagine that?
You're right. It wasn't bright or cozy.
Well, I'm sure they tried to make the best of it. Mary wrapped him tightly and put him in the animal's trough. God's son had been born. The light of the whole world was sleeping on a bed of hay.
Is it on?
It is, exactly. God could have shouted the amazing news to kings and rich people, broadcast it far and wide, even brighter than that old lighthouse. But instead, God sent an angel to some lowly shepherds outside of town. Those shepherds were just sitting there, keeping warm by the fire, when a brilliant angel showed up and told them, "I bring you good news. It will bring great joy for all the people. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. Here's how you will know I am telling you the truth. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger." And then a whole angel choir showed up to sing about it. May glory be given to God in the highest heaven, and may peace be given to those he is pleased with on earth.
And then the shepherds ran to find Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet some of the sheep went along.
Exactly. And when the shepherds saw Jesus, they were so excited, they told everyone they met.
This is one of my favorite parts. Tell about the star.
So when Jesus was born, some wise scholars far to the east saw a special star in the sky. And they knew it meant a king had been born. So they set out across the desert to find him. They followed that star for months and months and months.
And they brought special presents for Jesus.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. When the wise men found Jesus, they gave him their gifts and they worshiped him.
I love that story.
Me too, sweetheart. Jesus was a bright light in the darkness for God's people then and for us.
It looks like that ship made it.
It does.
Is it time?
I think it is.
Here you go.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. Merry Christmas, Starfish.
Merry Christmas, Captain.